Hello everyone, True Zero Emissions here. So when you're thinking about free energy, and you're thinking about energy and electricity, let's consider for a moment where electricity comes from, where energy comes from. Now I don't know the exact precise quote from Google, Wikipedia, or whatever definition we're seeking when we look at energy or electricity. But if we consider, let's just consider this. Let's consider the possibility that when we pass a magnet past a coil and with copper wire, and we'll say with iron, it could be with or without an iron core, right? With the presence of iron or without the presence of iron, either way. But we have copper wire and we have a magnetic field passing that copper wire. If the energy is coming from some kind of interaction from the copper wire and the magnet, or the copper wire and the environment, or the combination of the two, something to consider is, that I'm thinking about, is how much energy is in that space. Are we already extracting the maximum amount of energy of electricity? Right? These are different words, electricity and energy. I mean, I think of them as similar, the same or similar, but we could break up definitions endlessly. We could just separate everything, right? We can compartmentalize without end. But I'm trying to see the relationships between things. And I'm trying to see how I'm considering the idea of how much energy is being extracted, if I say it that way, from the magnet, from the copper wire, and from the iron, and from the environment. These things all exist in space, right? In fact, I'm looking at a magnet like it's the polarizing of space. Now, we know magnets are material, but we also know that if we break material down to atoms, everything, and then we go beyond that, everything is actually mostly empty space. My understanding is that no matter how dense matter is, it's still 99.999% empty space. And even that 0.00001% that's not, is also not really a solid, is it? Is it? Is there any such thing as a solid? So what is energy? What is electricity? And how much energy can we translate from space, from magnets, from copper wire, from iron, we can call that efficiency, but I'm just looking at it in terms of how much energy or electricity can we extract from the combination, I'll call it a combination of events, right? So if we look at a magnet, like a magnet is an event, right? Copper wire is an event. Ferrous iron core is an event. And space itself, which occupies, I don't know if I'd say the presence of, but we could say it that way, that it occupies the presence, the existence of all these different materials, which are made up of space, right? That's one way of looking at it. So this is what I'm thinking about. This is something I'm thinking about. Now, we know the quote, I just endlessly quote Richard Feynman saying there's enough energy in a cubic centimeter of space to boil all the Earth's oceans, or to meet all the electricity needs of the planet. I'm paraphrasing, but this is what I understand to be being said. Now, some people say that has absolutely nothing to do with electricity. It has nothing to do with energy. But that's fine, okay? Someone can say that, everyone can say that, whatever. I'm not arguing or debating right now. I'm trying to see relationships. I'm trying to see possibilities. I'm exploring the imagination, okay? Enjoy the journey. I'll leave you with those thoughts for now, and we'll continue to experiment.